Hello, and welcome back to my queer little cottage. Today is Sunday, April 5th, 2026, and this is the Xiia Celesilith garden update. Hello. So, this morning, I went through pretty much all of my garden beds, and I dug a little trench to put in some like long-term fertilizer. So when I water, I don't got to keep using like the blue juice every couple days. This will help fertilize them all. So, yep, all the way up. Rosie gave me some plants. These are some bee balms. I think this is sage, and the rest I think are peppers. Not too sure what that one is. Oh, and this is a culantro that I pulled out of the ground to give to Rose, but she doesn't want it, so he's going to go back in the ground. The succulents are doing great. This is what we thought was creeping thyme. It's supposed to look more like this. They don't look right, and they're not as growing as much as I thought they would, so I may pull up these little patches and replace them with these cuttings. Once these cuttings root, and if they root, these are all foxgloves. They're cuttings from Rose's garden that she gave me. Foxglove flowers. They're doing better. Some of them are dead, but you know, we're getting a yield of some, so that's good. The huckleberries were a little sad when I came back on Thursday, and it's probably because I didn't give them enough water before I left. But she is sprouting. She is attracting bugs. There's a spider in there, so he's eating bugs, and no ripened fruits yet. These are cactuses for my friend James that they were supposed to take today, but they didn't. These are from Rose. Rose planted these and got them started and all that, and they are doing absolutely fantastic. But I think James is going to need some help, so I'm going to go over to their house probably next weekend and help them figure out where they want to put these, or at the very least, get these into some pots so we can give Rosie her cooler back. This is another pepper that Rosie gave me. They're going to be like purple, I think. So those are going to be cool. These were over with the rest of the pots. However, this is catnip, and the kitty cats have been running through and knocking over my plants and rubbing themselves all in this. I came out last night, and there was a cat just like all up in the flowers over there. So I scared him away by mistake, but I put him over here, and he came back and started rolling around on them again. These were roses. She had a bunch of it for the cats in her neighborhood, but these are like what's left, and I'm just going to use them, see if I can grow them, and if I do, I'm going to put them in the ground somewhere and let the cats go crazy. What else? Here are my sorrows and chichimashai. There's some lavender back here that I planted as companion plants. They are not doing so well. This is a failed experiment with a geranium, but these are doing great. However, I have a lot of them. I have a ton of them. I'm gonna probably pull most of them out and eat them, but I want to save this spot for like more lettuces and stuff. I got a bunch of seeds, and I want to grow lettuces here because they get some good sun, but it doesn't get direct sun all day. And then same thing, I'm gonna pull up this. I'm gonna make that bed and fertilize it, compost, all that fun stuff with that dirt, and just extend this back probably sometime in the next week or two. Ignore the woodworking stuff. James was here. We were doing some they had a project they needed help with, so we did that. I just a few minutes ago finished tilling up this. This is going to be I'm not going to put any like compost or like topsoil or anything here. This is all going to be the native sand here. And I'm going to put in like carrots and maybe turmeric. Rose gave me a bunch of turmeric, but I think that might like fertile soil, so we'll see. But there's definitely, I have a bunch of cool carrots, like black carrots and like blood red carrots and things like that. I think I have a couple beets too. I'm going to put them here because this is where the other root vegetables are. These are radishes. And see what happens, just as a little experiment and see. yeah, so that's that. I did that today. I'm probably not going to plant any seeds until maybe next weekend. I'm going to Roses again tonight, and I'm going to be gone for a few days, and I don't want the baby seeds without any, too much water. So back over here to Mrs. Lime, who we have built a better rapport. She's not biting me as much, but she's doing a lot better, very much so. I think I said it in the last update, but right after I moved in, Rose had dug her all up, put in some good compost and some like long-term fertilizer. I've just been giving her lots and lots of water, and she is thriving, which makes me happy. This has absolutely freaking exploded. Here are all like my basils. These are going crazy. I have to trim some of these because they're bolting. But yeah, I finished this today. I added more rungs because this dang cucumber is just going nuts. I'm considering transplanting the tomato a bit further down because this cucumber is just strangling everything. So I don't know if I'm going to or not because I'm a little hesitant. I don't want to kill that tomato that we worked so hard to save from the frost. But yeah, everything is good. This tomato has gone nuts. This cucumber is nuts. On that note, though, yesterday, I discovered we have a cucumber. Our first fruiting food. I could, is that in frame? There we go. I could pick her if I wanted to, but I'm gonna let her grow. Because there's another one growing right here. Yeah, right there. And oh, there's another one back here. Yeah, we're gonna have some cucumbers soon. And so I was talking to Rose about this. So this one's going crazy, growing high. This one's not. This one's staying to the ground. All that energy that it would use to grow big and tall is going into making the fruits. So that's really cool. This one I think is going to stop growing soon because one, it's almost reached its limit. And then two, where are they? I had found... Oh, there's little tomatoes. Look at the little tomatoes. I'm so excited. This has some fruit growth as well, but not nearly as much. I forget where she went. When I put this up today, I had moved a lot of the branches and tried to help it out a little bit more because this guy is just growing all kinds of crazy. But yeah, that is your update. Let me see. Hi. I have gross electrolysis scars on my face, but I hope everybody is having a happy Sunday. It's Easter. I don't celebrate Christian holidays, but here is to fertility and light. So yeah, I hope everyone has a good day. Xiia Celesilith out. Goodbye. It didn't stop. Stop. It still didn't stop.